Welcome to a brand new series. This is going to be The Creeper's Code, which is a data pack by Creeper Magnet. If you're in the Discord group, you will have obviously seen Creeper Magnet many times. I've spoken to him about a lot of data pack stuff. I've shared loads of ideas with him about potential data pack ideas for his data pack, which we're going to be playing with today. And of course, he's contributed to a bunch of cool things for Artibus as well. So for those of you that don't know, The Creeper's Code is a hugely complex data pack, probably one of the largest data packs I personally have ever played with. I haven't played with it before. This is why I'm making this series, but it's one of the largest data packs that I've ever encountered, and it basically adds a huge number of changes to the game, including custom structures, custom entities, custom items, entirely new crafting systems and trading systems, and honestly, it's just a really thorough and really well-made data pack. Now, I have been told that playing it in a single-player world, just like I am here, is one of the best ways to experience the pack. As I've spawned in here, you can see I've got the complete Creeper's Compendium, which is an item from the Creeper's Code. We are playing with a resource pack actually as well, so Creeper's Code comes with a resource pack which we're using today, and as you can see here, if we open the Compendium, we have all the different dudes who have been... Oh, wait, no. So this is the official website, the GitHub link, Reddit link, and the Discord link, all stylized for the little pack here. And of course, we have more pages showing an example of, an entry page for an item from the mod. And we also have a number of different items that appear in the mod. You can see here, there's quite the list of cool things. We have Woodland Mansion basements, enchanters, Locket of Learning, a kettle, tea, warped warp. There's tons of things that we're going to explore in this data pack. I'm going to look into everything that we have on offer in version 0.4 of the data pack. And yeah, in addition to that, we've also got a complete credit page, as you can see here. I actually am technically credited in the pack here because I actually made a few textures for this pack, as well as also contributing a bunch of ideas for the pack as well. And I think that it's really cool that he's taken some of the ideas that I've had in the past for data packs and actually turned them into a real working, functional thing that you can play around with and experience for yourself. So I'm extremely excited to see those ideas be implemented properly. So there's loads of cool things that we can do in this data pack, and we're going to get right on with it. But the first thing that we're going to have to do, obviously with it being day one of a Minecraft Let's Play, is we're going to have to go dig a tree. And I spawned here on an island that has no trees. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I've swum over to this little island over there. That island there was the one we started on, and I jumped over to the sand island here, and then over again to this island with the lovely trees. And I wanted to just say, the problem right with working on resource packs all the time in between videos and stuff like that, is that my resource pack is barely ever playable for me. Like, the version that you guys have is always the most recent, up-to-date released version, which has all the features working nicely, but mine is usually a bit jank to play with in vanilla. I'm kind of used to it now, because I always see something that I'm working on, and obviously it's fresh in my memory, so I recognize it. I'm like, oh yeah, I was working on that. But right now I'm actually working on saplings and acorn equivalent type items to replace those saplings. So if you see any weird missing textures in today's episode, that's why, basically. It's just an unfortunate side effect of being a person who works on pack stuff quite a lot. I believe that kind of thing actually happened quite a lot when I first started Scal Plays Minecraft 4 years ago now, or whenever that was, where we had the desert temple that we were living in at the time, and I explored to the end, I think, in the final video, or that was one of the last notable things that we did anyway. But yeah, obviously I haven't really had a Minecraft survival series in the longest time. There we go. It's an acorn. It's not called an acorn, but it's an acorn. But yeah, obviously I haven't really had a survival Minecraft series in the longest time now. And I actually kind of miss playing survival Minecraft. The unfortunate thing about never really playing survival, oh hello, is you don't really get to witness all of your things that you make in a resource pack actually functioning, which is kind of sad. Because right now, this is the first time I've ever seen my little acorns dropping on the ground. But obviously if I place them, this is what I call a placeholder texture. So obviously it's just broken, and the language file hasn't been set up right yet either. So just says oak sapling still, but never mind. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here to make ourselves some wood. So I'm gonna make myself some wood and a crafting bench. I also noticed, by the way, which is pretty epic, look at that. The offhand slot is a ring. It's kind of like a baubles type thing, which I think is really cool. Obviously, this pack does have rings, which is awesome. So I'm looking forward to trying out that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend some time doing some really simple early game Minecraft survival things, such as getting some stone, getting some coal and some iron and everything else. And obviously that's going to mean that I'm going to do that off camera, because that kind of thing is not the most interesting thing to watch. And we are here for the features of the Creeper's Code, not for the features of my resource pack, for example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time here off screen, gathering up some resources, getting some things that we need. And then I believe there are some cool items we can make as early as day one, which is pretty epic. So hopefully we'll be able to do some cool things quite soon. Already, though, I'm seeing about the recipes. Obviously, Artibus is set up so that we unlock all the recipes really early into the game, but that's not actually how it works with the Creeper's Code. You do unlock them in a proper way. My way of doing it in Artibus is kind of a cheaty way more than anything, but, you know, that's kind of fine. I just choose to do things differently with my data pack, and that's always the way it's going to be. But yeah, but for the meantime, we can start collecting some saplings, some sticks, some wood, and probably maybe get myself a hut sorted, because it is going to be nighttime very shortly, which is a shame, but never mind. And yeah, and then we can start working on some cool TCC things. I've realized here, we've actually started in the middle of a massive ocean, so we've already got 2 ocean monuments nearby, which is pretty cool as well. There's one which is over that. Is that a 3rd one? Oh, no, it's a ruined temple thing. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there's a shipwreck over there as well. Look at that. Shipwreck. Very cool. We've got a lot of treasure we can find around here. But yeah, we've got a sea temple. What is that? Is that the stronghold? You've got to be kidding me. Is that the stronghold? What? Oh, no, it's a ruined portal, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be a ruined portal. Okay, I thought that was the stronghold. Oh, my God. And that is possible. It does happen sometimes, but Christ, that would have been lucky. But yeah, we've got an ocean monument over there. We've got another one over there as well. So we've already got quite a lot of prismarine we can go and raid if we so choose. And again, I believe we can actually do some cool things with potions. Pretty cool. I've actually been talking to Creeper as I've been making this series. So I've already asked him for some advice on things that we can make in the really early days and things that we can make later on. And he basically told me that the best time to play TCC is after you've been to the Nether, because you unlock loads of really cool things, such as warped wart, which you can use to make things like tea, which is pretty cool. So we're going to be working on some cool TCC things, but for the time being, I need to get myself set up with some basic tools, a little hut, and then we'll carry on from there. So anyway, a little bit of time has passed. I haven't really unlocked anything new that would be too interesting in regards to the Creeper's Code, but I have started to notice some really cool things already. I've already killed myself a few mobs, as you can see here. I've got myself a shield working nicely, and I've already started to get quite a bit hungry now, so we're going to try and get some food with our bucket or our boat here. And I've realized that zombies are actually dropping iron nuggets quite a lot of the time, which is really, really cool. If you think about how often zombies drop iron ingots in vanilla Minecraft, why not just times that chance by 9 and change it to nuggets instead of ingots? It's such a simple idea, but it makes so much sense to me. So I might be yoinking that idea and putting it in my own pack. So thank you very much, Creeper. But yeah, as I just discussed then, I am starting to get pretty hungry now. So I think we're going to try and do some fishing. And when I say fishing, I do, of course, mean catching a fish with a bucket, which is like the new way of doing fishing in this game, which I love. But yeah, I think we're also going to take a trip over to that continent over there and see if we can get ourselves some seeds, because I do want to start farming pretty soon. I also know for a fact that there's actually a really good way to do farming in this mod pack as well. Mod pack? Well, I mean, it might as well be a mod pack, to be honest. But in this data pack, there actually are some really good ways of doing farming, apparently. So if you get yourself what's called an obsidian hoe, you can apparently place and mine seeds in a much larger area that you otherwise wouldn't usually be able to do. And that just sounds amazing. I want to start trying to do all those things. And obviously, we're here to try all the crazy features from TCC. So I'm going to get myself some food just quickly, and that should be good enough for now. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the ocean here and get some more fish, and that should be good. It has always annoyed me since they added fish in 1.13 that fishing now makes absolutely no sense, because you can still fish in the tiniest little pond in the game, and you get these fish, which makes no sense, because those fish actually do exist now as a physical entity that you can interact with and yoink in a bucket and then kill. It's so mean, but it's so funny. I'm sorry, but it's so much easier to do it this way now, right? Is it just me, or is it really easy? I don't know. I don't even really need to catch them in the bucket. Let's see if I can just kill them anyway, because I think it's only one sword swing to kill them, really. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Never mind. I don't know why I even made the bucket. Probably the bucket wasn't even that good of an idea, to be completely honest. I will still never forget back in the day when people used to make aquariums, you know, quote-unquote aquariums in their Minecraft houses, where they actually had the item version of a fish inside the aquarium, and it was adorable. It didn't work. It was adorable. People used to go to such weird lengths to make things like that. And weirdly enough, ever since they added fish in 1.13, I've always wanted to make an aquarium. Oh, hello. Oh, no. I'm going to die. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What the where the fuck did you come from? Go away. Go away. Shit. I can't even sprint. I'm on half a heart. No. 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 Where'd the other one go? Is he down there? Go away. Be gone. Be gone. Living life on the edge, like a pro. There we go. Jesus Christ, fucking half a heart. Day 2. skeleton and 2 creepers in my house. What the heck is wrong with people? Right. Okay, so fish and some coal. We're going to get ourselves some cooked fish. Now I really need food. Okay, I'm glad we did that. Okay, so time to set sail over to the continent over here. I'm just having a look around, see if there's anything cool that we can find in the meantime. Because I wouldn't mind going diving for like a shipwreck or a ruin or something like that. Because obviously, being in an ocean, we do have loads of things nearby that we can use to get really good loot, basically. It's kind of weird. I know a lot of people that start on SMPs and they won't even bother doing the things I do. I'm like a traditional type player. I like to get a farm going, make sure I have a stable food source, mine for iron and diamonds, and then some of the people just go like, nope, shipwrecks. Just fucking go to all the shipwrecks and loot them as quickly as possible. But thankfully, because we are playing single player, no one else is going to loot the shipwrecks before me, so I can just do it in my own time, in my own style, which is the best way to go. You know, while I was cooking the fish then, I was actually reading from the Creeper's Compendium to see if I could find cool stuff, but like... It pauses the game. I didn't realize. So we can actually use this thing as a really easy way to just pause the game while this is open. And I guess that must just be the way with all written books, because this is just a written book. I had no idea that the game just straight up pauses when you read from a book. That seems like the most odd decision to me, personally. I really don't understand that, but never mind, I guess. But yeah, I'm realizing something here. I can't find any animals, which is very strange. I haven't seen... a single animal this entire... Oh. Never mind, we'll do some pigs here, so we're gonna slaughter them, obviously. But yeah. Now, pigs actually are quite an interesting thing in TCC. And I believe this feature was either... did I take it from Creeper, or did Creeper take it from me? Or maybe... I think we both had the idea independently. I'm not really sure. But basically, pigs, when they're bred in TCC, have a small chance to have multiple piglets, similar to the way that it works in Artibus. Obviously, the numbers are completely different, and it's a completely different system. And there is another ocean monument. Holy crap, we're going to have loads of ocean monuments to raid. But yeah, so basically, pigs are actually a really good food source now in vanilla Minecraft, which is really nice. I don't know why I said vanilla Minecraft. In TCC, pigs are a really good food source in both Artibus and TCC, because obviously the pork chops give you the same amount of food as a piece of steak, but obviously with pigs, if you breed them, you get more, so you get more pork chops, then you get more hunger, and it's basically just a whole new system, which is really good. But yeah. See, my brain immediately goes that because we're playing a data pack, there's going to be more things that can drop from grass. Like I feel like that's a thing in mod pack as well. Like if you break grass, there's going to be like carrot seeds or potato seeds or something like that, but there's not, which is kind of sad. But again, it gives me ideas for Artibus, which is cool to see. But yeah, look at this though. So I've got like three iron nuggets, right? It feels like maybe not every zombie, but it feels like most zombies are dropping an iron nugget. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's dropped an iron nugget again. I think it might even just be the same chance as like zombie piglins, for example, because zombie piglins drop gold and they drop a lot of it. So it would make sense that, you know, zombies drop iron, I guess. I mean, it's weird. I'm getting a lot of iron from doing this because I've killed 4 zombies so far and gotten 4 iron nuggets. So we're probably going to be able to get extra iron just from killing zombies in the really near future. So I might even stay out tonight with my shield and my sword and go around and actually try and fight a bunch of mobs, because it might actually be really beneficial for me in terms of iron, which is interesting to see. Got some creepers down there. Enderman over there. Interesting. But yeah, I believe we are playing on hard mode. Yeah, difficulty hard. I only ever really play Minecraft on hard mode nowadays. I feel like if I ever play on easy or normal, it's usually because I'm playing with like a friend who isn't as experienced, or like a sibling who would want to just have a more chilled time, for example, like that kind of thing. But I feel like Minecraft is sort of designed for hard mode at this point. Like a lot of the values are just way too easy to deal with if it's on easy mode. Except, of course, with like piglin brutes, which are, in my opinion, one of the worst entities in the game now. But, you know, I guess it's all subjective at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm going to keep looking around. I'm going to collect up some seeds because we need to get a wheat field going really as soon as we can. Maybe get some more fish on the way back, and then we will actually do some more mining as well. Okay, since this really is a TCC showcase and nothing more, I really want to try something. Squid can apparently give you blindness in this now. Huh! Look at that! That is the weirdest thing. I mean, the blindness in this game doesn't really work, in my opinion. It could be different, but like, look at that, because of the ink. That's such a weird fact. I love it though. Blindness is barely used in Minecraft. In fact, is blindness used in anything at all? Is blindness even used in vanilla? I don't think it even is, to be honest, which is a really strange thing. But You know, I guess squid can make you blind now, so that's kind of cool. It does make perfect sense, because I believe squid actually eject ink like that as a result of being scared, because it's supposed to be a distraction or something like that. But if you're underwater and you're just a measly human, I can understand how the ink would go in your eyes and you'd be blinded. It does make sense to me, to be fair. I see an Enderman and I'm feeling some cheese. Would you believe me if I said I've already got a record? I love getting records from creepers. I absolutely love it. I think it's the most fun thing in the game. You gotta like time your shots perfectly, and you gotta think about the creeper's health, and you gotta line up the skeleton, and it's such a fun thing to do, and it's so rewarding because you get like a record. You know, I love doing it. I always do it on servers and stuff to like flex on people. I think it's great. But yeah, we're gonna try and cheese an Enderman because I want to get an Ender Pearl. But there are a lot of there's a lot of entities around. I'm hoping they shoot each other and just get distracted for a minute. Sounds like they are. Very good stuff. But yeah, bloody baby zombies as always. 3, 4, 5. I need to get an axe. An axe as soon as possible. Before I get an axe, I like to use a stone sword. But the minute that I have iron, I much prefer using an axe. And apparently that's like a speedrunner thing as well, because they just simply do more damage. Like, even though axes have a longer cooldown... Oh, yep. Hey, nice. Yeah, even though axes have a much longer cooldown than swords, it doesn't matter, because the fact that they do more damage just completely makes up for it, because you can kill most entities in 2 hits with an iron axe, which, again, just completely outweighs swords, because you can kill most entities in 3 hits with a diamond axe. So if the iron equivalent of an item is so much better than the diamond equivalent of a different item, then surely that item is better as far as I'm concerned. I am getting worryingly low. I have some food in the oven. No. Okay. I have some food in the oven below, so I can go and get that if we absolutely need it. Where's that Enderman? I want to see if he's still here. He's still here. Oh, for God's sake. Bloody skeletons. No! Oh, I knew what I'd done. I knew what I'd done immediately as I did it. Oh. Well, the first death, and it was dumb. Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Valheim with a friend recently, and I realized that I'm in the habit right now of whenever I go into water in a video game, I'm expecting my stamina to run out, so I'm like going to that island in the middle to recover my stamina. But Minecraft's kind of dumb for that. They've never had like a real stamina system in terms of like swimming and shit, so you really can just swim forever, which is dumb in my opinion. See, with things like that, I really want to make a custom stamina system in Artibus that I could basically use to prevent people from sprinting for too long or swimming for too long, that you could even upgrade by doing those activities more, and your stamina bar could increase or reduce more slowly. But when you add features like that literally add a preventative mechanic... Okay, when you add features like that give you a preventative mechanic, it kind of becomes a bit of a difficult thing in terms of balancing, because what people are going to download a pack that intentionally makes the game more difficult for them? Like, I know there are some sadists out there that will actually enjoy a challenge, but at the same time, surely you want a data pack to give you more features, more customization, or you want to have more rewards for going out of your way for doing those things. So it becomes a really difficult scenario of, what do I add? Is it going to be annoying, or is it actually going to be kind of cool for the user to experience that kind of thing? So it's a difficult one. But I do really want to add some sort of like leveling up ability system to Artibus, where, if, for example, if you do something enough times, then you level up that ability. So if I punch enough things, I would get like a stronger base damage, or if I mine enough blocks, I get like a stronger base mining speed. Just things like that. I think it's a really cool thing to do, and I think there's a lot of potential in ideas like that. But it's really difficult to get something like that right to the point where it's actually beneficial to the player, as opposed to just annoying if I added like a stamina system for swimming, for example. Anyway, pork chop time. Thank you, sir. So what the fuck was I doing then? Okay, let me think. I've lost all train of thought. So we need to get these wheat seeds laid, so I'm going to craft myself some sticks like so. So we've only got cobblestone currently, which is fine. I haven't found that much iron. I've actually already dug all the way to bedrock, but I haven't managed to find any diamonds yet. You can see that... Oh, what? Oh, it's here. Okay. I've got a hole going all the way down to bedrock over there. Or I say bedrock, it's actually Y11, as is the optimal place to find diamonds, I believe. But yeah, I haven't found anything interesting just yet, but I've already got an emerald from the zombie villager and multiple iron nuggets from zombies, which is really quite awesome, to be honest. We can also actually make a bow now as well, which is cool to think. I'm going to make a bow just in case. Let me see. So some sticks and some string, and I've got myself a bow and some arrows. Very cool. So yeah, things that I wanted to do in this episode that I haven't yet done. I wanted to make a boomerang. I thought that would be quite cool. And I also wanted to get, you know, some basic materials stuff set up. So I've kind of got basic materials. I've only got a pickaxe so far. I need to go get some more iron, really. But I do really want to get myself a boomerang. I want to test it out in this episode if we can. So I'm going to sail to another continent, try and find some cows or llamas or horses or whatever it may be. And I think once we get some leather, apparently we can craft ourselves a boomerang, which sounds really quite fun. So I'm going to sail over to an island, probably over there, see if I can find some cows, and we shall return shortly. And here it is. It feels like I've finally found some sort of continent, as you can see here. This archipelago stretches on for literally thousands of blocks. I have traveled very, very far to get here, and hopefully we're going to be rewarded for it, because all I really want is just a cow. Because I think once we get some leather, I think at that point we'll be able to make ourselves a boomerang, which I'm very excited to try out. But yeah, now that I've found this continent, though, it does raise a certain point that I'm interested to discuss. I'm probably not going to remain on that island forever, just because living on an island in the middle of the ocean is not the most convenient thing in the world. So what I'm thinking is, in between this episode and the next, it's still not even. Oh my god. So many islands. In between this episode and the next, I might actually move all my stuff over to this continent, just so that we can use this place as a more firm base in the future going forward. But yeah, and seeing the mountain, though, this also reminds me, TCC now has some custom structures that I'm very excited to explore as well. Some of them are structure extensions, such as the End City basement or Dark Oak Mansion basement. I believe that was actually inspired by my feature in SGT 2.5, for those of you that remember the End City basement. But believe me, Creeper has done a much better job of implementing it than I ever did, put a lot more thought and effort into it, and I'm very excited to try his version of a similar premise. And where are the cows, man? I swear there's like no cows. I mean, there's a piggy. I'm going to go kill the animals over here at very least, but I want to find a cow. Yes, there it is. We found ourselves some cows. I mean, the sun is about to go down, which is a shame, but it's worth it because we've got cows. So I'm really hoping that once one of these guys... watch it now, right? Watch none of these cows drop leather. It's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen. Hopefully we should unlock the recipe for... Oh, okay. Maybe not. I really don't know what the recipe is for the boomerang. All I know... Oh, okay. All I know is that it costs leather to some extent. Maybe we can rapidly make a crafting table here and I can figure out what the recipe actually is. Let me see. No, I still don't know what the recipe is. It's going to kill me, this. I really want to just try the boomerang, but I honestly have no idea what the recipe is. I don't really understand the way that TCC works in terms of recipes, because obviously the way that Artibus works is I just give every player every recipe from the get-go. That's just the way it works, so that you can always just search it up in the crafting book and find the thing that you want to make, because obviously Artibus changes so many of the vanilla recipes that I want people to have access to them in case they don't know what they are. But with TCC, you don't get all the recipes right at the start. You unlock them as you find new items throughout the game, similarly to how it works in vanilla Minecraft. So with something like the boomerang, I know for a fact that the boomerang costs leather, because I've been told it costs leather, but I don't know how you actually make it. Is there not... Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I didn't realize that you could look up the recipe. That's so bad. Unbreaking, mending, curse of vanishing. You can enchant this thing? Holy shit. It's not even that expensive. Should we craft it right now? Have we got the wood for it? I literally just crafted all my wood into a bench, didn't I? Fantastic. All right, well, I'm going to get home, and then I'll craft the boomerang. Okay, so I gotta say, I don't know if it's because I'm in the middle of an ocean, or if it's just an island, or maybe it's a TCC thing, but I don't think it is. I think it is just the island, unfortunately. There are a lot of mobs spawning at nighttime. Like, holy crap. I'm glad I have the shield. I almost died again last night. Thankfully, there's no death counter, so I can't be made fun of, but that's fine. But we've already got enough iron nuggets for an extra iron ingot. So I'm actually, if I just fought off one more night's worth of zombies, I could probably make an axe. That's amazing. I haven't even been mining properly yet, so it's great that we can just do something like that, which is it's really cool, honestly. But yeah, obviously now we've got some more food, so I've got some beef that needs cooking up, so I'm going to get that in the oven, just like that. We've got some more wood. Well, I guess I've got some birch wood from outside, so we'll go with that. So again, I'm not entirely sure how the recipes actually work in this data pack, but we're going to find out right about now. So we need 2 leather and 3 wood. So let's see, leather, wood. And right, there it is. Okay, so I don't really understand what the case is with this, because I think what happens is, because the knowledge book is like an additional item in the vanilla game, I think that means that it can be used in custom crafting recipes. So if we click this knowledge book, then we get the boomerang. That's amazing. That's such a good way of doing it. That's such a a cool way of doing it. I mean, there are actually resource packs out there that change the knowledge book into a little question mark or like a package or something like that, which in my opinion is an even better still way of doing it. So TCC, if you're listening, please change the knowledge book texture in your resource pack to be like a mystery icon, because that would be a much better way of doing it. It'd be a really cool addition to see in version 0.5. But yeah, obviously we've got some steak bone out now, and we're going to try this boomerang. I have no idea how this works, but I know for a fact that we can craft it into an upgraded version once we've been to the nether, which is actually the Spectral Boomerangs. Let's see, the recipe for that one is... Oh no, it's just a new recipe entirely. So 2 glowstone and 3 oak wood, and apparently it's much better because it can actually phase through blocks, which is pretty cool. So... Oh my god, look at that! That's so... Oh my god, that's so cool! That's amazing. I want to see how good this thing is, because I don't know how well it works. Can it pick up items? Let's see. No. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So it's not as amazing as like the quark boomerang, for example, but that would be really hard to do, to be fair. Can it hit entities? Holy shit. I mean, it does enough damage to one-shot a salmon. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Oh my god. This thing's amazing. Holy shit. And it has the custom durability as well, which is just awesome. How many did we killed 5? What? Did we really kill 5 just then? That's amazing. I take it you can't use it underwater, can you? No, you can't use it underwater. That's good, actually, because again, that wouldn't make any fucking sense. So I'm glad that's the case. Can I break a boat with it? Let's see. No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair enough. This thing's awesome. It's such a cool example of something we could make really early game, and it only costs 2 leather and 3 wood, so you can be sure I'm going to keep using this thing because it's awesome. And again, that custom durability counter, 290 out of 300, does it use it up every time I throw it? Or is it just when it hits something? Let's see. It is every time I throw it. Okay, that's fair enough. In that case, we better, preserve it and use it the best we can. But we can put mending on this thing, apparently. So how the hell is mending going to work with a custom item? That's so cool. Creeper, I'm amazed. This is the first real item I've crafted from TCC, and it's amazing. Thank you, sir, for making this wonderful feature. I was getting hoarded by zombies the other night, so I just kind of barricaded myself in with a few cobblestone here, if you're wondering. But yeah, anyway, I've got some more salmon now, so it's extra food for moi, and hopefully that should sort me out for at least the next few days. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Let's Play TCC. I'm really not sure if this series is going to be called Let's Play TCC. It might be called probably going to be called Scowl Plays TCC in fashion with all the other Let's Play series that I've done. But yeah, this data pack is honestly amazing. You can go and download it for free right now. I will leave the link in the description of this video and every TCC video we do going forward. I'm planning on making at least one of these episodes a week, hopefully being able to release a few more videos at the moment anyway. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please let me know. Leave a like on the video, leave a comment below. And again, if you want to join the Discord and chat more things about TCC and Creeper as well, then you're welcome to do so. So anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of TCC, and I shall see you in the next one. And thank you very much. Take care, and bye-bye.